Hello everyone, this is Chris from Toxically Male, and I'm going to be restoring my daughter's headlights. They're a little bit yellow. Hopefully you can see them. I know it's pretty bright out here. Still September in Texas is still hot and bright, but hopefully you can see them. I'm going to be trying this new kit. Never used it before, but it's pretty straightforward. It does come with all this. The 500 I'm not going to start with. I'm going to start with the 800 and then the 3000 since they're not so bad. And it does come with tape, which is awesome, but I use the 2-inch because I like covering a bigger area. So the only other stuff you need to provide is a drill, microfiber, some paper towels, 2-inch because I like to use a wider tape, and then some water so that way you can do wet sanding. So I'm going to go ahead and chuck the holder here up. Try to do it all one-handed, which is always fun. There we go. Like I said, I'm going to start with the 800 because the headlights are not that bad. Just a little bit of grit there. Make sure to put it on the right side. And again, you're going to need the water when you sand. Hopefully that's not too bad of a glare for you guys. Get it all nice and wet. And then you don't need to push real hard on it, but you do have to push. You just work it around. All right. I'm not going to show you guys everything on the sanding. You guys kind of get the gist of it. All right. So I'm back. I've got it all sanded. I haven't wiped any of it off, as you can see. There it is, still all sanded. I'm going to get my paper towel wet. So I'm going to set you guys down. Now it's going to leave it all swirly. And what I'll need to do once I get the other side done is there's a wipe that I'll use and it'll clear all that up. And then go super crazy. Like I said, they're not terrible. I do need to get all that stuff off. All right, so I'm over on the other side. Hopefully you guys can see a little bit better over here, but it's rinse and repeat, wetting the headlamp, wet the sandpaper, and start sanding. Again, like I said, I start with 800 and I'll do 3000 after this. All right, so I'll sand with 800. Go ahead and wipe it off. Again, swirls, but I'm going to go back with, now I'm going to go with the 3000. And then there'll be a wipe to go on after this next sanding. All right, so I've switched out to my 3000. As you can tell, it's different. Now, after I finish sanding this, I'm going to wipe it off with a microfiber cloth to make sure I get everything off it. Again, I'm going to wet it all down. Nice and wet. And then I'm going to start sanding. Now, if you're like me and doing it in the sun, you got to make sure you're applying the water as you are going, as you're sanding. Now I'm wiping it off, like I said, with a microfiber cloth. You can tell quite a bit of difference between the 800 and the 3000, or at least I can. And again, it won't really get clear until I put the wipe on afterwards. But there it is. Hopefully, again, you can see it. I know that sun is bright. And this is that other side. I've only done 800 on this side. Getting it all wet. About to do the 3000 over here on this side. And yes, I know my daughter's car is dirty. I'm not super thrilled that she hasn't washed it, but it is what it is. Teenage daughters. All right, I'm going to wet it down and wipe it off. I'm going to go back over both of them and wipe them down real good before I apply that wipe. I'll have to make sure I put gloves on as well. Yeah, you can tell it's helped out quite a bit, that 3000. Okay. Right, this side. Nice. Okay. All right, now you get some gloves on. All right, here's the wipe. So wiping that on. Oh, what a difference. Nice and clear. Man, hopefully you guys can see it and can remember from how it started. Again, there's the second one. Start with the white. Yeah. What a difference. I think it box says it should be good for 2 years. We'll see. But it did do a pretty good job. There it is. Headlight restoration on 2005 Toyota Corolla.
Hands calistic like oak, steel toe boots kicking up the smoke, sweat on the brow, dirt in the soul. Sunrise hits a weathered face, hammer swings in a steady race. Hard-earned pride ain't no disgrace. Iron and grit, that's what we know. Built this land row by row. Iron grit, blood and bone. Chains clink, heavy machines hum. Work ain't done till the day's gone on. Dust settles, moon starts to glow.